burning.
Yo, what's what's good? Ooh, I'm on the wrong one. Hold up. Hey, there we go. What's good, people? What's good? We're here for another night. You know how we do with these tournaments. Put my shades on real quick. We got a special tournament tonight, though. This one is for charity. Normally, I run tournaments just for the community. I put my money up on the line for anyone that wins. Just kind of give out to the community, kind of keep the scene going. But we got asked to do a charity stream. I think I did this last year or year before that for Fight for the Future. About to go down, yeah. So this is a charity stream. If you want to know more about the charity, do !charity in the chat, and they'll pull up the link for you to check out more information about that. You can also do !bracket to see the bracket in real time, along with !SSD to find out more about the creator of this wonderful game that we call playing. Let's see what we got here. OG Smackdown, still fantastic. Always great to see more attorneys for it. Nate participating, or does everyone else have a shot? Nate is participating in this one. He's actually in the first round. So, you know, OG Smackdown brings back a lot of stuff. I might still do some of these from time to time just so that old players still kind of get to play it, since USSD is still in development. Let some new players kind of get a feel of it, since I know some people never played the original. So we definitely will still see some of the OG ones out here. We'll still see some of that stuff going on. But let me go ahead and get up in here. We're going to, let's see here. Let me go ahead and start finding people, get them in here. Don't believe that it is against Hig, but it is against Blazing Sage, which is another vet of the game. But let's go ahead and start pinging them out. Let me take a look here. Let's see. Let me get Nate and...
Time we found out who's the strongest in the universe.
Alright, let's go ahead and start getting them up in here. Got the pings out. Let's see if we can get them up in the chat, yeah? If you do have any questions about OG SSD, about the game, how it works, what kind of things are a bit different from Ultimate versus the OG, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. But we're going to have a real good time here. Alright, there's Sage. Now we just need Nate to connect on in, and we will get started with this first round.
Sega.
What's the difference? So original SSD was a 1v1 fighter, right? 1v1, it has the ring mechanic fully built in, which is where if you lose all your rings, you take more damage. You can also pick up rings to regain back red health. It's a lot of differences. Characters are a bit more fleshed out, have full character kits, things of that nature. So you'll see as they're playing. But let's go ahead and get on in here. They are connecting on in. Charity string, let's go, right? No, for charity. All right, starting out in the first round. Let's see kind of what we're looking like. Of course, we got Blaze and Sage picking up. Blaze, of course, kind of his bread and butter on character that he plays. Nate kind of fumbling around the character roster. He's mostly known in this one for playing Sonic and Shadow, but he can pretty much play anybody. The controllers went to the left. Is that going to cause double inputs? Not really. When that happens, because it can happen sometimes depending on what controller they have put in or whatnot, it usually doesn't affect their gameplay. All right, Nate pulling out the blue shadow per usual. All right, let's see how the first round of this tournament goes. Ooh, and they didn't do the thing they were supposed to do at the start of the round, which was check the controls. All right. So, thing with this game, right? As you can see, the top with the UI, you have your rings, you have the burst gauge. It's kind of self-explanatory when you're looking at it. Just know characters are a bit more fleshed out in this one, and there's some busted stuff. Nate already starting out strong. Already got Blazing Sage down to half health, but if he can knock some rings out of Nate, he can get that red health back. Bink, mink, mink. Ooh, this might be it. Gets the burst. Okay. Nate keeping up the pressure though. Ooh, he's gonna fall into that. He lived, but ooh, there's the burst. That's gonna chip him. All right, Nate showing strong that he has not forgotten how to play this game. Let's see if Blaze can pick it back up. Bink, bink, bink. Gets the wall bounce. Misses the spear. Might give Blaze a chance to get some damage in. Bink, 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 bink. Okay. Bink, bink, bink. He's gonna get burst back. Uses it immediately. Okay. Ooh, that could have been a good confirm if he followed up on it though. Nate has Blaze on the ropes here. Bink, bink. And finishes it off with the super to make sure he doesn't get burst back. That is going to put Nate on the board, making it 1-0 so far in this fight. But that still gives Blaze a chance to come back. Ooh, starts out with a throw. Okay. Drag down. Picks him back up again. Drags down again. Air throw. He does roll because he hit the bound too many times. Do have a bounce limit. Bink, 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 bink. Bink, bink. And just like that, Nate's on the back rope with that life. He could get some health back from getting some rings. However, this is rough. Ooh, this is Nate's chance. Knock some rings out. Get some of that health back. Down into the level 3. The ultimate power. Is he gonna put his boot in him? Oh no, he actually went for the spears. Offensive burst. He will go for the super to try to get some damage to keep him safe, but it's still anyone's game right now. The next hit might actually confirm it though. That might not be the move he wanted to do. He's trying for it again, but he's a bit too high up. Teleport into the throw. Quick burst to stay alive. Demon dashes, but get hit by the spear. The next touch is gonna call it. Ooh, and he was too high up. He didn't see the spear coming. Nate on match point. If Nate pulls it off one more time, that will move him on, knocking Blaze down to losers. No. Mink, 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 mink. Okay, good damage, good damage, good damage. Okay. Keep it up. Ooh, he had Nate in the corner. Nate flipped the switch, put him in the corner, and now it's initiating his game plan. This is still anyone's game, though. Ooh, Blaze and Sage might be able to end this. Nate will get burst back. There's the burst. Blazing Sage only really needs to hit him once. He just needs to confirm, and they'll get him the match. Nate not going down with a fight. He's getting that red health back. Bink. Ooh, he didn't take the wall. Guns. He doesn't get the OTG though. Blazing Sage, gotta hit him one more time. There you go. All right, Sage not going down without a fight. This could be the comeback. We're just kind of throwing out some stuff here, waiting for some confirms. Nate gets in, gets the launcher into the wall bounce. Still not getting that OTG though. Blaze takes advantage of the miss, forcing out the burst. He will just raw level 3. Question is, what's the follow-up going to be after this? Is he going to put his boot in his ass? Is he going to wait? How are we doing here? He does! Does burst to stay safe. However, that blast is going to call it. And just like that, Nate will move on, knocking Sage down to losers. Great fight, boys. Great fight. Great start to our little tournament here. Great start. All right, let's go ahead and get the bracket updated, and then we will look into our next fight. Give me just a moment here. Right. Now that will actually keep Nate going because round 2 does have Nate coming back. But it's against one of our pretty hardcore fighters who trained a lot to really try to be on top in one particular area, which is mastering one character. Just like myself, in original SSD, while I have a pocket mecha, I really only wanted to learn one character, and that's the character that I pretty much did, which was Eggman. And it's not uncommon for people to really just learn one character in SSD. You can learn multiple, and it definitely helps out. But a lot of people might just be known just for playing one particular character really well. So for this next one, Amy Simp, as you can probably tell from their name, they play a lot of Amy. So let's kind of see how they roll up here. Unfortunately, they do have to fight against Nate, which most people do not want to do. But that's kind of how it's going to have to go. Let me go ahead and ping them out again. Let's see here.
Time we found out who's the strongest in the universe.
All right, got everything pinged out and ready. Just gotta wait for them to connect on in. All right, I'm getting them in here. Just gotta wait for Amy Simp to connect. Hey, thanks for the follow, my dude. See, pretty sure almost everyone has played this game as a pocket mecha. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not inaccurate. All right, looks like we're about to get started. I've got them both in. They're gonna do a quick button check, and then we will get this thing rolling. Also, guys, don't forget that you can do !charity to find out, to get a link to find out more about the charity and everything that we are doing here today as well as !bracket to see the current bracket where it stands, and !SSD to learn more about ArcForged, the creator of this game. But let's go on and get into this next match with Amy Simp against Nate, pulling out another one that he's well known for playing, Sonic. Nothing else to really be said on that part. If you know, you know. But let's see how Amy Simp does here. Does get, gets a little air stuff, but couldn't really confirm, and Nate's on his Nate game. Bing. Amy Simp does fall out of it, does super, does try to stay safe, but unfortunately Nate was already blocking, forcing him to burst out. Expected Nate to try to run into super, but not quite there. This might be it. Bink. Okay, did catch him, forces out the burst. Ooh, that's gonna hurt though.
That was almost too easy.
And just like that, Nate taking the first kill of the round. Amy Simp still can come back. It's still anyone's game. Bink. Ooh, he does actually drop it. A rare case for Nate. Ooh, Amy Simp trying to hit in, but getting hit. Bink, bink. You gotta block, my guy. You gotta block. Ooh. Bink. The thing about OG Sonic Smackdown, right, is it's a big knowledge check game. Knowing matchups and what characters can do, just like any fighting game, helps so much. But especially in this game, if you know what the other character does, you almost can just avoid everything that they do. Here comes the level 3. Was it necessary? No. Does it look cool? Yes. ArcForged doing the Lord work, correct.
Let's do that
We were
again
playing this
sometime.
game for many a years. Man, this thing zoomed in real close all of a sudden. Hold on. What's going on? Hit that rematch button. Let me see. Guys. You want to hit rematch? You want to go ahead and hit the button? Fellas? Oh Lord, what's going on now? Oh wow. All right, give it just a second here. Let's figure out what's going on.
Sega.
Per anything, technical difficulties can indeed happen. That's why we kind of fix them on the fly. Bam. Most likely what happened, I'm gonna assume, is Amy Simp is one of our keyboard warriors, so they don't play the game with the controller, they actually play with the keyboard, and they probably hit a button on the keyboard that zoomed in. But alright, going on to the next round. This put Nate's up 1 point, and Amy Simp at 0. Let's see if Amy Simp can pull it back out. Good. Keyboard warrior just starts up if they play there like on a hitbox. Imagine them matching it like a hitbox would be crazy. They just have a bucket of keyboards behind their desk. Oh, this one's busted. Time to get a new one. Okay, it's anyone game. Amy Simp giving him some of the business. Okay. Ooh, that actually will pull him back down. Ugh. Gets the OTG. He only needs to get hit once. Ooh, does get the homing attack though. OTG's back up. Amy Simp burst, tries to stay alive. That tornado's gonna catch. There was nothing that he could do. He had no health to block it. He'd get chipped out. He already was turned behind it.
Let's do that again
Was a
sometime.
rough spot. Set point for Nate once again. Looks like Will Space, that's all you gotta set for directionals and boost instant hitbox. Ah. He will spin the meter. Unfortunately, that's gonna cost him some health. Bink. Immediate burst. Don't know if that's worked though, because it's right back in the blender now. And you don't have an escape. Ooh, but he dropped the combo. Okay, use the super to try to stay out of that one. Unfortunately, ooh, good catch. Forces out the burst. Okay, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Okay, Simp, do your thing.
Let's go.
That's diabolical. So the homing attack super, you can hit multiple times to, you know, hit multiple times. He only did it once so that he could land and cancel it into another super, and there was nothing Amy Simp could do about it. He keeps dropping that combo. Into level 1. Get some rings, picks him back up, into the air grab, back into the super. He has no rings, and he's going to die. Man, look at him out here showing he ain't about that business. He about to take some dubs here. This is still match point for Nate if he can take this round. However, Amy Simp showing that he means business. Ooh, it's unfortunate. He did flip out. Tries to get the offensive burst. Nate falls right back into it. Super too early just again. Nate does have burst to get him out of a sticky situation if needed. He only has 14 rings though. He said, okay, I gotta fill up my pockets real quick. Bink, bink. Ooh, bad spot to burst there. That may actually cost Amy Simp the round. He does have enough meter for level 3. Goes for the level 1. Goes for a tornado. Tornado's still gonna outbeat that. And just like that, Nate pulling off once again, moving on to a tournament and knocking someone down into losers. Hey. Thanks for the follow, my dude. All right, let's go ahead and get that bracket updated. See here, that was Nate with a 2-0 victory. Now let's change these names on the ones coming up next. Right, so we've got Wish and PK. Alright, got the bracket updated, got the names updated. Now I just gotta ping out some people. Alright, so at PK. All right, so while I'm waiting for the next embed to come on up, our next people, one is a pretty long time vet of the game, PK Blue. He plays a pretty good variety of characters on his own right, playing Knuckles, Chaos, Vector, things of the like. He actually held the title of King Knuckles for quite some time, so he knows his stuff, let's put it that way. Against him, we do have, I say newcomer, but he's been around for a little bit, Wish, who specifically wanted to learn battling, and realized how busted he is in this game, and definitely made a name for himself of hitting people with the old razzle dazzle, give him some of that old magic trick right there's. So it's definitely going to be an interesting time, having them duke it out. Hey, there's PK. Let's get him on in here. All right, let's go ahead and have him do a quick button check here, and we will get on started. All right, and as we can see, Wish already pulling out Battling, of course. I think other than maybe, Blaze or Big, is the other characters Wish plays. I think he might only really put a lot of work into Battling, so be interesting. Hope everything is going well. Thank you so much for helping me with this. Hey, it's no problem, my dude. Like I said, I'm here to help. I don't mind at all. Everything's going all right so far. Had a few technical difficulties, but to is how streaming works. Looks like we got a disconnect. Let's get PK on back in here.
Sega.
But yeah, so far, Ocho Yoshi, we're doing good so far. We got everything going. All right, PK say he needs just a second. We're gonna allow that. He did show up to his match on time, so it would only be fair to give him the courtesy of making sure that he's able to start the match well and properly. Again, if you have any questions about OG Sonic Smackdown, not Ultimate, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer for you. As well, ! Charity in the chat to find out more about why we're doing this tournament and where you can actually support. All right, PK is back in it. PK pulling out Tails. Okay. To be fair, he did have to do a lot of work to make the Tails combo trial that we have for this game. So it only makes sense for him to at least try to put some of that skills to the test and not having to pull out some of his big hitters off the rip. Let's see kind of how he does. Wish coming in with a razzle dazzle. Bink. Side switch on you. Does get the burst. Tails a bit short, kind of stuck underneath there. Well, it's still anyone's game, but PK is at half health right now. It's gonna be rough. Hits him with the punch bomber. Okay. For those that don't know, Tails is a trap character in this game for the most part. So lots of things that he can throw out. He has a trap generator, or has a shield gen, that covers up his traps, makes them where they don't go away immediately. Got a lot of tools. Are they particularly fun to fight against? No, but he's got a lot of tools. Will that actually clip his legs? It will. He goes for the follow-up. He says, stay away from me. And PK being smart, knowing that he had meter, burst ahead of time so that he could block it. Ooh, he got in, got offensive burst, picks him up, and just hits him with the dazzle. So for all the new folks that may not play OG SSD, the way burst works in this game is unique, right? So you have it to where you can use it defensively to break out of combos per most games, right? But you also have where you can use it offensively, where if you do it in a combo, in your own combo, or just raw, and it hits the person they're not blocking, it actually locks them out of using their burst for a certain amount of time, allowing you to get full combos without worrying about them breaking out of it. So if you ever see the blue flash, right, take a look at their burst meter, and you'll see a big X on it if they got hit by it in not defensively. And he's gonna go ahead and go for the next one just to clutch it out. And just like that, Wish taking the first round over PK. Let's see if PK wants to switch characters. He does. Now, per the switch, per most tournaments, the winner will have to stay the same character, while the loser is able to switch. I assume PK will either pick Chaos or Knuckles in this situation. Just depends on how he's feeling. He is going to take Chaos and run it back on the same stage. Keep in mind, not all stages are made equal in this game. Some are smaller, some are larger. Luckily, with us playing on the cloud server, that makes it to where you can play on any stage and it not necessarily affect your gameplay or the lag on it. All right, Wish out here trying to set up his master plan. Bink, 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 PK only got 10 rings and half health and a dream. Did I say 10? I meant none. That's gonna come out first. And he's gonna go for the double up. Wish showing out here today. Match point. If Wish pulls it off one more time, that'll move him on, knocking PK down into losers. You know what? That first bath wasn't enough. I need to take another. He still gets hit. Let's go. Come here. No. I'm gonna kind of go over here. PK powered through it the first time, but the second one ain't really doing it. He's taking a lot of damage. He actually does get to not get hit by that, so he can roll out and block. He only has one ring, though. He does get snapped by it. Wall bounce. He does tech it, though. Okay, burst. Hits him with the bubble. Forces out the burst there. Into the super. He is blocking, though. Ooh. And unfortunately, PK is going to have to go down to losers with Wish with the one last razzle and dazzle hitting them out. Good match, boys. Good match, boys.
Sega.
All right, let's go ahead and get this bracket updated, and then we will move on to our next match. Change up some of these names real quick, like. All right. Hey, thanks for the follow, my dude. Thanks for the follow, my dude. All right. So our next people coming up, while I'm not quite sure about one, I do know about the other. He is our resident fast talker and insult thrower. If you've been in the server for a while, you know him. You either love him or you hate him. It's gonna be the main man Akio out here, fighting against Blue Moon, who I'm not too familiar with, unfortunately, but we will definitely see how he rolls up. All right, and then let's see here, the other one. All right, there's Akio in the building. Now we just gotta wait for one more.
Time we found out who's the strongest.
Hey, Blue Moon, I see you in chat. What's good? It's time for your match, my guy. Two people in losers, just do their matches off screen until it's losers final. Yes, please. If your match is up in losers and your opponent is there, go ahead and do it. And once it is completed, please let me know the score. Is Smooth Cloud? Yes, it's Smooth Cloud. That's the one you're wanting to connect to. Hey, there we go. Bam. My man Akio out here in the lab while I'm out here ready for the tournament. Man, if you don't go back. There we go. All right, we're gonna do a quick button check, and then they will be able to get on in and start this next match. Now, like I said, I don't quite know Blue Moon, so I don't really know what they play, but we do know how Akio is. I'm expecting to probably see Mecha in this situation. He may also pick Blaze. He did say that he was thinking about kind of doing that for this tournament, so we'll definitely see. But Akio is not necessarily someone to be not to be afraid of. He definitely knows his stuff. Look-key want to make food, but don't know when these matches gonna be over. I'm kind of rolling through them, so I don't know, Nate. I don't know. You want to risk a DQ like that and then have to make that loser's run? Be my guess. All right, looks like Akio is gonna pull out the Blaze for this one. We just got to wait for Blue Moon. There we go. We gotta pick some of the tunes we smacking hands with, and I'm pretty sure it's Akio picking it right now. Another Amy, yeah. My man said I'm gonna hold the tournament up for the right music. All right, so we got Blaze versus Amy. We've already seen Amy once in the tournament. Let's see, we've also seen Blaze, so nothing too new, but being held by different people will definitely show off different play styles. So let's kind of see what we're looking at. Ooh, Blue Moon had to drop that, unfortunately. Okay, Akio kind of feeling them out, throwing out some fireballs here and there, some Shoryus. Some Tasmakis. We'll get hit by that super into another super. Well, picks him back up. Blue Moon did block. That's going to give him a chance to come back. But the burst will break Akio out, and he starts his game once more. Akio had a little bit of a rough start on the beginning of there, but was able to pull it right back out, showing that he is indeed the best. But let's see how we go continuing onward. Bink. Okay. All right, Blue Moon, I see that block game. Air dash is kind of rough when you got fireballs thrown at you. Ooh, Akio doesn't pick it up. That will actually start the combo. He does drop it though. Goes for the super, gets jabbed out, and then counter super. Demon dashes, gets hit by the first swing of the super, but throws out the fireball super, and now has Blue Moon in the corner. Does knock him back to the wall. Unfortunately, the fireball will not scoop that. Blue Moon trying to do something. Ooh, that might do it. He doesn't follow up though. Into the fireball. It does catch and it will kill. So close. Blue Moon was bringing that one back. That will put Akio on the board, making it 1-0. Starts off with the TP. It doesn't connect, and Blue Moon getting it to start his own game here. Burst is not quite on the table. He does, however, drop the combo, falling right into Akio's hands. Akio dropping the combo again, forcing him to use his burst to stay out of the combo. Ooh, Blue Moon catches him again. If he doesn't drop it, it's gonna be a lot of damage. It's unfortunate. He's gonna fall down. He does get to a block though. See some good blocking. Forces the burst once again. And there goes his. It's now anyone's game on combo wise. He gets the super. Ooh, he tried to jump over the demon. And he picks up. Oh, he demon dashes out. He says he doesn't want to be near you. He thinks you're going to press some buttons. Ooh, he does get caught, forced out the burst. He only got to get touched one more time. Goes for the super. Goes for the fireball. It does actually snuff it out. He doesn't OTG it though. Gets hit by the offensive burst. This is anyone's game. Ooh. And with one little boop on the nose, Blue Moon taking the match. One more now. Put a point on the board for him. Let's see how he does. Goes for the grab. No, don't run. Blue Moon saying I ain't no chump. You're gonna have to eat that. He was already in the air pressing buttons. Blue Moon having immaculate blocking here. That will make him take a super to the face though. Good save on the burst. Kept him out of the continuation of the combo. However, now he does not have burst for anything to come. Goes for a super once again. And just like that, we burn a hedgehog, folks. Oh no, Blue Moon disconnected. You still had one more round. All right, I am going to restart it with Blue Moon coming back. All right, still anyone's game. Both players has burst on, up and ready. Akio going ahead and using it. He will still fall into the hammer, taking the good damage. Goes for the hammer throw, does get it, launches, but uses his burst prematurely. That is unfortunate. That might come in handy later or might actually be the deciding factor. Slightly too far. He will go ahead and throw the fireball out since he knows he's safe. Toss. We're going to carry over. Blue Moon not giving up the fight. Akio will have burst here. Immediately uses it. Goes for the level 1. He will actually use the tornado to iframe through it. Throws the fireball. He does block it. But the normal fireball finishing it off. And just like that, folks, Akio moving forward, knocking Blue Moon down into losers. Great showing, boys. Great showings. My bad. No, it's all good, my dude. Like I said, things happen. You came back immediately, and I put you right back in. That's all that matters. Like I said, I'm not too bad on that kind of thing, right? As long as you come back, you're all good. All right, let me go ahead and get the board updated, and we will get our next round going. Right. Appreciate it. There's no problem, my dude. All right, let's go ahead and ping out our next contestants. He's the very best. He's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the Wild Wild West. Hey, you got the rare follow animation that usually doesn't happen. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and get our next contestants out here. If you've been here for a while, both of these two shouldn't be a surprise. We've got Lily, who's a way back veteran player, against what some would call the people's champ at this point, Hig, who pretty much can play the entire roster and usually is not apologetic about it. So let's see what we're going with here. We got Lily pulling out Mighty. Not the one I thought they'd use, but that'll be interesting. Hig pulling out SBO. Okay, let's kind of see what they're going with here. I see what Hig going with here, but let's kind of see what they're doing. Let's see what they're about. All right, let's get this next match going. Not Despo, he doesn't want him to play. Well, that's the thing, right? While SBO can do that, when you're playing against people that know that matchup, it's kind of busted. Because when you know what the character can do, and you know what your character can do, you just kind of play that game. Because as you can see, Hig's already down to almost death without really touching Lily. Offensive burst. That's a lot of damage and a kick.
Yo, get lost before I send you flying.
And just like that, Lily's on the board. Let's see how Hig fights back.
Ready for this?
Mink. Ooh, it does actually connect. That might actually cost him. He doesn't have burst quite yet, and Hig's trying to take him over to the other wall. That one will connect. Oh, he blocked it. Didn't block the follow-up though. And just like that, Hig has 6 rings and about half health and a dream. Lily sitting on 2 bars and a full burst meter. Hig does get the burst out. Ooh, that's gonna kill him. It's tough to see, it's tough to watch, but Hig's gone down. Just like that, Lily's on the board, making it 1-0. Hig going back to character select. He says that he needs to pull out something different. And he had to let it be known that Wish is not the only one that plays battling in these streets. This is gonna be fun. Time to hit him with the old razzle dazzle. You want to play the rock game? I'll play the magic game. Ooh, these dashers though. Ooh, that will hit. Knocking him down to 10 rings and half health. It still could be anyone's game. He could definitely bring this back. Bink. He doesn't take the wall. That's rings. Forcing out the burst. Got hit with the razzle dazzle. Bink. Bink. Is he gonna take the wall? Is he gonna burst? He doesn't take the wall. He does burst above his head though. Hig not push blocking. He wants the follow up. Nasty work. Nasty work. Round 2, go!
It's on now.
All right, if he can pull this off, this will tied up being 1-1. Hits him with the throw. He does get the wall tick though. Random burst from Higgs that might cost him later on. Ooh, DP Raptor boost.
That's enough.
Let me give you another one. I want them rings. I don't want you to have none. He does pick up one though. He's got one in a dream. Falls into the super. He does wall take this one though. Catches him with the orbs. However, that did cost him rings. And that one ring could make the difference. He does get the one. Sends out the orb. Into the unblockable level 3. Come on. Smart. He knows that he wouldn't be able to block it, so he supers to have the iframes. Knocks the one ring out. He does not get the OTG. This will allow him to block though. This is still anyone's game, but Hig cannot get touched. Not having rings in this game is a death sentence. Ooh, this might be it. He doesn't have burst. If he doesn't take the wall, he does, but still gonna get hit. All right, and that makes it 1-1. Bink, bink. Okay, okay. Who's winning? This match is still it's 1-1. Both have won a full round. So whoever wins the next two in this one will actually move on. Unfortunately, with how I have the cloud set up, I can't add the actual numbers next to their names to show where it's sitting currently. That will be fixed in Ultimate Smackdown since we'll actually have a lobby system. So I won't actually have to use the cloud. Throw, okay. Goes for a rock. It does connect. Go ahead and burst. He doesn't want to get close to you. He says, "Get off me." My duds kind of look spiffy, and you gonna dirty him up. Ooh, the pressure. He knocks out the 2 rings that he had. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Ooh, that's gonna kill him. That went real fast from both of them being at full health to both of them scrapping to not die. All right, it's match point for Hig. If he pulls out one more win, that'll move him on, knocking Lily down to losers. The orb. He doesn't get the pickup, but he does get him to use burst. Ooh, there you go. He hit him with the razzle dazzle. Oh, don't you come on over here. Come on in here. Does use the burst. And hits him with the orb. Ooh, that sliding was kind of crazy. He does block it all though. Push blocking him out. And then starts with the razzle dazzle game once more. Into the level 3. There's no super savey this time. Bing! Into the laser, into the super. And just like that, Balin out here being a menace. And just like that, Higbert moves on to the next round, knocking Lily down to loser's bracket. Good job, boys. Good job, boys. All right, let's go ahead and get the bracket updated, and then we're going to continue onward. Right up next, let's see Cheer. Few seconds, let me get people's names updated, and then we will continue onward. Alright, got all that updated. Keep in mind that if you are in loser's bracket, you can go ahead and do your match off stream. That way we continue it going and we're not here all night. Alright, let's go ahead and get the next ones updated. Here, who's up next? Ah, I see. We come around to some of our winners here. Let's see here. That and this guy. All right, so we're bringing back some people that you've already seen fight that's kind of gone a little bit far here. We've got Nate and Wish coming up. We've got some updates from our losers bracket. Okay, let's see.
Sega.
Finished our match, and Amy sent one. Okay. All right, gonna go ahead and get this next match going. Just a second here. Now this will be interesting. We've seen Nate pull out both Sonic and Shadow so far this tournament, but we've also seen Wish with Balan. So it's a matter of how's Nate feeling, which one's going to be the best fight against this, and if he can even pull it off. Wish is quite impressive with Balan. So we'll see how he's feeling. Granted, Sonic has a lot of pressure that he can apply with bow cancel, and a lot of his moves being the way they are. Shadow has teleports and range, so it just kind of depends on how he's feeling. And he's going for the Sonic. Now this will be interesting, because if Sonic can get in on Balan, Balan can't do much. If you can get in on him, he's in a rough boat. But if he gets to stay at range, that's where his real stuff's going to shine with a lot of that damage. And Wish knows that. That's why he's kind of doing one Sonic near him. Because just like what's about to happen here, he's going to take a lot of damage. Burst. There you go. Pink. We're not done. He's about to get burst though. Gets the tornado off. It does connect. Ooh, homing attack doesn't though. Gets that burst out. That's his last line of defense. And just like that, Nate's already pulling out all the stops.
That was almost too easy.
Round 2, go. Immediately starts with the level 3. Bing. With the follow-up, all in one hit though. Nate still has burst on lock and has a bar. Forcing the burst. He doesn't want to be in that combo. There you go. He hits on the razzle dazzle. Does force him to use the burst. And he's back in the blender, baby. It's my turn. We're saying that 2 people can use the blenders here today. Level 3 once more. Bing. Mink, mink. Ooh, there we go. Now we continue the combo, baby. It's good damage, good damage. If Wish can take this first round, it'll be a good for him. It makes where Nate has to either... Ooh, he tried to go super. He actually snuffed him out from going super. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want you to realize how rare that is. That shit never happens. That man literally said, fuck you and your Chaos Emeralds. The magic is fucking great. And Nate says that he needs a change of strategy. He's contemplating. Nate, no. Nate, no. You can't do this. What have you done? Well, Nate's pulled out a character that he can play, you just don't normally see it. However, she's still able to be comboed in the razzle dazzle. That is Balin. Let me just scream at you a little bit. Unfortunately, you still getting snuffed. He does get the wall tick still though. Bink. Yeah. Mink. Gets the floor bounce. Take some of your money. And we're gonna do it again. And again. You thought that Wish had that round. You thought he was doing pretty good, but no.
Yeah. Nice one.
Rouge out here being a menace. It's still anyone's game. Ooh, he got hit. Doesn't get the OTG though. Wish scrambling to get away, but Nate staying in his face. Oh no, we're going back to there. We're doing it all over again, big boy. Bink. Give me your money. Ooh, going for the level 3. He said he wants that bing. Bing. Go ahead and use the burst. Nate says he doesn't want none of that. Gets the wall tick, because again, he said he don't want none of that. Ooh, he slid under all of that. That's crazy. However, that's a lot of damage. He doesn't have meter to try to do another one, but that was a lot of damage. Trying to stay at that distance. Ooh, he does clip him. Gets him in the wall. Mink. He does have burst. Okay, he gets to stay safe for a little while. Nate running a little bit low on life. He doesn't have any burst. He can't get out of this. Get some of your money. Fall into the level 3. Yeah. And Nate, once again, is showing that he is about that life, pulling out the dub, making it 1-1. And there's no character swap. He says he's sticking with it. All right, it's anyone's match. The one to pull off this match will knock the other one down into losers. Wish already coming close to half health. Tries to hit with the razzle dazzle, but misses the second hit. Mink. Mink, mink. Oh, you thought I still wasn't gonna sneak up in here? You tried, Nate. You tried, but it's not quick enough. He said, I'm gonna put you back in the blender again. Nate still has 3 rings though. He's about to get burst. He go ahead and super, so he can't burst it. Into the level 3. He didn't burst. That's that man's ass. Yeah. And just like that, it's match point for Nate.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see if he keeps this going. Mink. Wish throwing out some good damage. Got some rings out of his pocket. Does catch him slipping in the air too. He does tech though. Ooh, he's keeping up the razzle dazzle pressure. Hold on. Nate looking for any straight hit to connect. If he can just get one, it can start his game plan. That time his super connects. Ooh, there's the launch. Gets the burst, and he still keeps it going. He says, you're staying here. There's no getting out. Give me your money. He got your money and your burst? That's crazy. He does have level 3. He does gonna use it. He wants the bing. Bing. He does drop it. He doesn't have any more meters, so he couldn't super, but he will still hit him with the razzle and that dazzle. All right, this is set point. One that pulls out this dub will move on, continuing in losers, and knock the other one down to losers. We're kind of playing around each other. We're kind of dancing around. Wish does get the first hit with the razzle dazzle. Offensive burst. Nate can't get out this combo. If he can keep it going, he might win here. Mink. And burst is back. He says, get off me. He's down to 2 rings and a dream. If he can open him up, it'd be good, but he does have level 3. He's gonna use it. That's gonna be it. The Bing is too strong. In a turn of events that most people don't really see happen, Nate is knocked down to losers. That is crazy. That does not happen very often, if at all. My God. All my shades off. Ooh. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this bracket updated then. Shit, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Hold on. That was 1, that was 2 for Wish. Bam. Go ahead and let you in. And let's go ahead and get the names updated here. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's bring some people out. right, so we've got one in. We're just waiting for the other. Hey, 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 yeah. Thanks for the follow, my dude. Thanks for the follow, my dude. All right, we're just waiting for one person to get in.
Time we found out who's the strongest in the universe.
Hey, there he is. All right, let's go ahead and get this next match rolling up. I got them both in here. We're gonna do a quick button check and we will get this thing going. For those watching, I don't think you realize how much of an upset it is for Nate to get knocked into losers. That is a crazy thing to have happen in a tournament. Alright, we're gonna change up some stuff here because I'm pretty sure they switched their names. So let's do that. Bam. Alright, let's get this thing rolling.
Here we go. Looking good.
It's still anyone's game. Bink. My character robs, and I'm only a little sorry. You really did just rob that man a lot in that round. It was fucking nutty. Now, for all my people that only played Ultimate Style Smackdown, Mecha plays similarly, but he does have a lot more options in this game, and can be very oppressive. Come here. Mink.
Level up. Round 2, go.
Okay. We're still gonna buzz in. Mink. Come here. Mink. Give me your money. We're not done. Go and use the burst. Yeah, use the burst. Nah. Oh, my super. Burst. He doesn't get the pickup though. That's gonna cost him some money. Mink. Into level 3. Let me sing you a song real quick. Enjoy the concert. It's for charity. Now get up. Ooh, the burst didn't actually work there. Goes for the super. He is blocking. Goes for super again. He says this time it's my super.
Wow, my head's spinning. Level up.
All right, that's going to put Hig on the board, making it 1-0 against Akio. Let's see how he does. Mink, mink, mink. People's elbow, baby. Yeah. Charming, get out there. I'm not done with you. Mink, mink, mink. Elbow, baby. Mink, mink, mink. Come here. He tried the super, and Charmy said no. Pink slides in, hits him with the gum. God damn.
Level up.
All right, it's match point.
Round 2. Go.
Akio not going down without a fight. He's hitting the buzz and the saw, but it's not enough right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bing.
No use running.
Okay. Time to get serious. Level up.
And just like that, that is gonna knock them down. That was a quick round. Like, that was very quick.
Sega.
All right, let's go ahead and get that bracket updated real quick, like. Also, Blue Moon, if you were in the stream, they are looking for you in the Discord to try to run your match for losers. Please reach out to Score Lily in the Discord so you all can get your losers match running. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do our semi-final match, and then we will move on to losers to get some of those matches on stream. So let's go ahead and get these names updated real quick, and then we will get the semi-final match rolling. Right. Let me get some names updated real quick, and we will get started. Alright. Let's get this pulled back up. Bing, 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 bing. Alright.
Time we found out who's the strongest in the universe.
Right, one more second, finishing up these last things here. All right, let's go ahead and ping them out. Pig, I need you back in here.
Sega.
All right, let's go ahead and get this semi-final match on the run. Ooh. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties once again. Not sure what's going on with it tonight. They say it's the cloud server. I don't know if that's all completely right, but hey, we'll see. Something's going on with you here. I don't know if that's me. All right, let's see if we can't figure something out. Something's going on. There we go. There we go. All right, Hig's still having a little bit of issues, so we're gonna give him a second, let him sort his stuff out. There we go. All right, looks like we having the mirror match here. It could be anyone's game. We've got Wish versus Hig, the double Ballon. Hig getting the gold colors, which is the one they both like using. All right. Wish already putting that man at half health. Hig saying I ain't gonna go down without a fight, not in this magic fight. Mink. Look go lava orb. He is gonna have to eat that though. The wall tech, he does not. That's gonna be more damage, he's just gonna have to eat. He's on life support. He's gonna go for the level 3 though. Bing! Into the level 1. Is it gonna be enough? Oh yeah, it is. And Hig pulling it out at the last second to not die. All right, moving on to round 2. We just beaming out here. We're still anyone's game. Ooh, he doesn't get the wall bounce. Ooh. But we hit with that razzle dazzle. We staying in the corner. Offensive burst. He doesn't want you to fight back. Bink. Bink. Mink. 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 He's on that life support again, but he's gonna go for that level 3. But he's a bit too high up. Any straight move is gonna kill him. And he's going to super to stay in the air so that he doesn't die. Won't help him this time though. It's clipping the feet. Yep, it's getting them toesies. There's a lot of magic. It really is. All right, that puts them both on the board. Whoever wins this one, I actually have the next round up. Oh, he actually caught the grab in there, was able to take it. He is being stuck in the wall, though. That puts Wish on the board. Hits him with Razzle Dazzle. Hits him in the air. Okay, okay. Mink, 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 All right, that's gonna be set point. One more win for Wish, and that's gonna move him on into finals. Smart on Haste part throwing the orb out during the super. Lets him get in. Mink. Mink. At level 3, still gonna hit. Ooh, actually, no! Goes for the level 1. But that one's faster. Okay, I see you, Hig. Burst to stay out of the combo. He does have level 3 on deck. He is going to go ahead and use it. Doesn't connect, unfortunately, which is odd. That both of those level 3s should have hit. But with Hig not being able to burst here, this is probably going to call the match. Even with him blocking, there's not much you could do there. All right, that's going to call for that match, knocking Hig down to losers and moving Wish on to finals. All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to take a look at our losers bracket. Let me take a look, see here. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, thanks for the follow, my dude. Okay, so it's not just a clown. Like I said, some people are being just fine, others are not. Unfortunate. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this bracket updated. Moving Wish onward. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and go to our losers bracket. Let me get this thing updated and then we will get started. Alright, let's take a look here. This is going to be losers round 3. And this is going to be Nate and Billy. Let's get this thing updated to that kid Nate. And Lily over here. Bam. Right, so updated there. Now let's ping them out. Let's see. Let me get these people pinged out and get them in here. Let's see. That's Nate and Lily.
Sega.
All right, still just getting everyone in, guys, so thank you for sticking around. We're getting everything set up for this next round, and literally as I say, they both come popping in. That is crazy. All right, let me get everything pulled back up here so I can make sure everything is going all right, and we'll go ahead and get this next thing going. Again, no, so you will have to do this round, Nate, and then after this, whoever wins will have to fight Amy Simp. And because Hig dropped out, whoever beats Amy Simp will go fight Wish in the grand finals. So the next round will actually be losers finals. Also, Nate, make sure that you are on the left side, which I'm pretty sure that's you playing metal. All right, this is moving on to loser semifinals, just because of how some of the DQs and whatnot have happened in the tournament. So this is loser semis, Nate versus Lily. Let's see what we're looking like. It's been a while since we've seen Nate's medal, so this will be interesting. Lily not really wanting him to get close, trying to space out with the fireballs, but Nate's saying this is my game and I'm sticking in here. Ugh. No, come here. We're done here. See? Spink. Lily's having a rough time against this metal. Nate is out here being oppressive. Ugh. Don't let him in. Ooh, there it is. All right, that puts Nate on the board. And Lily said they tired of that metal. They're going to have to pick something else to deal with it. But what is it going to be? What is it going to be? Pulling out Tails, now that's an interesting pick for that. I hope it works out in Lily's favor. Bink. Bink, bink. You know, this would remind me of certain someone who, while they're not in the Discord, their name will forever be remembered. Who specifically played Tails. If you fought against them, you already know. Bink. There you go. Bink, bink. Bink. Come on now, let's go down to the ground. Hold on, let me touch you a little bit. Come here. Bam! This is rough. It's still anyone's game, but this is a rough spot for Nate to be in. Yup. With the trap still being there, Nate really just needed not to go in, but Metal doesn't know how not to go in. Bow, 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 now. Bink. We're just gonna go ahead and go past your trap here. He does tech the wall though. Hits him with a sword. Bam! Yup. Now he has to watch where that bomber is. He's not able to pick it up though. This is a good trade. Overhead, baby. Let me in. Bink. 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 Ugh. He only got a pixel left. He's just got to get in. Yeah. Yeah. All right. One more round, and that'll put Nate into losers finals. All right, if Lily can pull this off, it'll make it 1-1 and still keep him in the fight. However, if Nate can pull this back and win this round, it'll make it where he moves on to losers finals. However, he has no rings and very little health, and Tails has shield gen out, which means his traps stay out at least until the shield gen goes away. So Nate's gonna have to play very carefully here. He does wait it out, but he says that he's doing it again. It only costs 1 bar. Why not? And he's setting up to where if Nate tries to leave, it's just gonna hurt. He's gotta wait it out. He waited out the shield gen. He doesn't have a bar to send it back out. If he can get the damage, if he can get in, whoop, that might be it. Good burst. He doesn't get the OTG, but he's in his face now. Ooh, we back. We don't want to get touched. Lily scrambling, trying to get anything. Nate scrambling. He does get the hit. Give me some of that money. I need that health and I need that money in my pocket. Ugh. We do block it. We do block. We are going in for the super. It does put him in his face. And he waits. He hesitates. 10 seconds though. This is Nate's game. If he can get some health out. Goes for the super. Bink, bink, bink. Ugh. Nate had to place a crazy waiting game for that, but he pulled it off. That's kind of crazy. All right. Let me get some things updated, then we will get to losers finals. Alright, that's going to be 2 for Nate. And let's get some names updated. It was going to be Nate against Amy Simp. Let's see, get these things updated here. Change this to losers finals. Keep in mind, losers finals is best 3 out of 5. All right, let's see here. Lily, I mean, I'm gonna have to kick you out, unfortunately. Let's see here. All right. Now keep in mind this one is best 3 of 5. I don't know who to play for real. Hey, you just gotta pick whatever feels good, Nate. Whatever feels like the right thing to do. But once Amy Simp gets in, this will be best 3 of 5 with it being losers finals. And then whoever wins will go to Challenge Wish.
Time we found out who's the strongest in the universe.
Nate, make sure you are on the left, please. Ooh, Amy Simp in. All right, there he is. Let's get him in here. Bam. I know he's a keyboard warrior, so we'll make sure we give him those keyboards. Bing, bang, boom. All right, let's get our losers finals going. Question is, who is Nate gonna pull out? All right, coming into our losers finals. Holy Sockets! Foresight showing up late, but he's still here. How you doing, my dude? Nate says I'm playing Blaze on this one. That may give Amy Simp the edge that they need to be able to pull out Nate. Because do you know what kind of bragging rights you would have to say that you knocked Nate out of a tournament? That'd be crazy. But it doesn't mean Nate's gonna give it up for free. You're gonna have to fight for it. We'll force out the burst. Ooh, okay. Bink, bink. Good damage. He didn't have any rings. He does fall out of it though. Come on. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Right into it. Does pick it up. Bink, bink. Ooh, now that's a cell game right there.
Win! Round 2, go!
All right, moving on to round 2. Let's see how they do. Hey, Blue Moon, thanks for the raid, my guy. Thanks for joining the tournament, by the way. The cell game after cell game, bruh. Unfortunately, Blue Moon, because I'm on this particular scene, it doesn't show the raid animation, just because the match is going on. But I do see it. Thank you, my dude. Thanks for hosting. I try to, my dude. Like I said, I usually host all the tournaments for the Discord, so you'll definitely see some more going on. Nate pulling out the point on that last round. If he can pull off 2 more wins, that will move him back to try to have his rematch against Wish. Amy Simp trying to catch him. Tries to offensive burst. He does get that, forcing out Nate's burst. Ooh, he does got the whip super. Amy Simp was robbed. I did see that. Mink. He does have burst back. Demon dashes, goes for the fireball. He does jump back and block it. Good job on Amy Simp. And he's back in. He knows he doesn't have burst.
Just perfect.
I say I hopped on when Ultimate dropped, and then I found out about this version. Played maybe 15 minutes before bracket. This is not the game to try to play 15 minutes and come into with some of the people you played against. I applaud you on it though. Like, you did some good stuff. I do approve. Like, mad good shit on you. Finally just made SSD 1 downloadable again. Yeah, he did. Well, it was downloadable again for us. It was just the wrong version. It was the version before the last one. Amy Simp's still out there. Goes for offensive burst. Nate walking back just casually, but getting bonked on the head.
Aren't I just incredible?
All right, that makes it 1-1. It's still anyone's game with it being best 3 out of 5. Mink. So let's go, Amy Simp. Amy Simp's the people's champ. Well, right now, Amy Simp needs your support. He's out here fighting against the demon that is Nate. There's the burst. This is your chance. He does catch you with the super, though. Followed into the Tatsumaki. Like you do counter. Gets him in the super. Taking all his money. Into the level 3. Ooh, is he dead? It's going to be real close. Ooh, Amy Simp out here doing the business.
I'll destroy all of you.
Is this gonna put Amy Simp at 2-1 against Nate? Hey, yo. Great, they're doing damage. Hey, that's the thing about this game. If you don't have rings, a super will kill you. A level 3 will end your life. Don't be out here without no money in your pocket.
Not gonna hold back.
Let's see if you use quarterback 8 instead of yeah, you're right. He would have a better time. Ooh, he still got 1 ring in his pocket, but Nate's coming in. He said he wanted it, and he took it. All right, that's going to make it 2-1 Nate's favor. One more round. If Nate pulls it out, this will move him into grand finals. Mink. Ooh, Nate drops it. Bink, bink, into the air grab, into the super. Give me more of your money. Bink, no burst. Okay. You got one ring in your pocket, boy. Never mind, he's got a bit more now. Gonna fall into another super. Go ahead and use the burst. He's throwing out strings, trying to catch Nate any way he can. He got the slide in on him, but he didn't press a button. This is match point. If Nate pulls this off, it will move him into grand finals. He doesn't have any rings. This is your chance. There's the burst. He's got one ring. Ooh. No way, the demon's still connected. It was literally at the edge. Good burst. And he's got no money. But Cell Games, you missed it. Ooh, finish it. Finish it. No, stop playing with your food, Amy. And now he's getting some money. Now he's getting some health back. He doesn't have any meter. He's gonna keep chasing you down with them fireballs. Ooh, there's the burst. There you go. Ugh.
Just perfect.
Ooh, it's still set point for Nate, but Amy Simp could tie it up. Amy Simp out here making us sweat for him, but he's still the people's champ. Ugh. Give me your money. Give me more of your money. Ugh. Mink. All of your money. Ugh. He has one ring to his pockets once again. And that was a lot of damage. He's just trying to get in. There's the burst. Goes for the level 1. Nate moves in. He presses the button and gets it. Ooh, launcher. Ooh, he wants your money. He's getting that health back. Into the level 1. He will burst. So, oh, into the demon. Burst! There you go. He had so much time to take that. That's crazy. Ooh, that was your catch. That was your catch. No, that's not. Oh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. The Cell game was so real. Amy Simp was the people's champ. That was supposed to be our winner. Unfortunately, Nate does move on to grand finals. Amy Simp did indeed have that round. He just dropped too many things. But he definitely showed that he's out here meaning the business. All right, that's going to move us on to where we come down to our grand finals, which is going to be a run back of Wish versus Nate. Give me just a second, boys. Let me update the bracket here. Let's see here. This is going to be Wish. And let's get Nate over here. And change this to grand finals. All right, Wish, please make sure that you were on the left. Nate, you are on the right. Per usual tournament rules, Nate has to not only win a full set to make it a reset, then he has to win the set after that in order to claim a dub, whereas Wish only needs to win one set to win this. It is still best 3 of 5. Let's see how these boys turn out. Nate pulling out Mecha is a weird choice that we don't usually see. Let's see, I've been having fun with this game, and I'm definitely playing Ultimate. Hey, that's what we like to hear. Let's see, you got to show off of that man streak. ArcForged out here doing business. All right, it's still anyone's game, but Nate's taking a lot of damage. He is going for the buzz, trying to be oppressive towards Mecha. Will it connect? He goes for a car. We know car will connect. No, he's staying in your face. He knows pressure is the weakness. Mink. Gets the burst. Ooh, that's gonna be good damage. Is he gonna burst? Is he gonna wall tech? He does not get the tech actually. Ooh, that's your ass. Hits him with the Razzle Dazzle show, gets money at the end, just like any other performer. Moving on to round 2. Bink, 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 Ooh, he didn't actually follow that up, unfortunately. He's trying to keep that pressure on in the wall. Gets the burst out. Follows up with more pressure. He's not leaving his face. Bink. Into car. That's crazy that that beats that out. Nate saying he's not going down without a fight.
My power!
Into the level 3 immediately. I'm going ahead and get my bing off early. Bing! Ooh, he tries to use the burst on it, but it doesn't connect. Even though he wasted the burst, he's still going to get that good damage. Is Nate going to tech? He doesn't. He does have burst, though. Going to go ahead and car. Get that good damage. A little bit late on Buzzsaw. It's okay. He's still managing. However, he does not have the health and wishes in that ass. And gonna just random level 3 because he can. I bing once, I'll bing again. Bing! All right, and the first set goes to Wish. Nate not switching characters, sticking with Mecha. Going on to the next round. Bink, bink, bink. He almost has burst. He's gonna go ahead and cash out with the super. Offensive burst. He won't be able to burst for a little while. He's gonna have to eat all this damage. Ooh, but he drops the combo. Burst is back. Gets the buzzsaw. I got 3 bars. I'm gonna bing again because I can. Bing! Ooh, but he was a bit early in his follow-up. Nate has a chance to bring it back. Goes for car. Offensive burst, but didn't connect. Hits him with the Razzle Dazzle. He's in. Into level 1. He did pop out, was able to block. He's gonna hit him with it again. Wish out here showing that the Razzle Dazzle Master is still the best. Round 2, go! Bing. There you go. They stand in there. He knows pressure is his weakness. That will fill him up on burst though. And he's got 3 bars once again. Bing. Ooh, and gets the offensive burst. He doesn't get in, but Nate can't burst right now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh, good tech on the grab. And he got in too. He's getting what damage he can. He's about to have burst though. Use his card. Doesn't connect though. Tried to buzzsaw in and got hit with the magic. He's gonna level 1 again. He is not. He's gonna go ahead and car though. Into the level 3. Yeah. For those that don't know, that level 3 is unblockable, and unless you jump it, you will die. Because that thing does mad damage, gives him rings, lets him immediately follow it once it's over.
Let you live long enough.
Just jump over it. Don't try to contest it. Nate's still putting up a fight though. Buzz. Go ahead and force out the burst. Ooh, but he doesn't have burst now. He's gonna eat this whole combo. Bink into this level 1. He's gonna fall into the buzzsaw. No, but he's using it at level 3 though. Bing, bang, bang, into level 1. It doesn't wall tech, don't be his ass. Okay, he wall tech. Going for car. No, that won't save you from car. We were a little bit early on car on that one. We do get buzzsaw. Unfortunately, it put him out at a state where he could get smacked in the face. And just like that, we are on tournament set. If Wish pulls off one more set, he will be the winner of this charity tournament. However, Nate, being in the situation that he is, pulls out the secret weapon. That's not so secret for anyone that's played against Nate. Let's see how Wish does against this. So far, it's looking like he's doing all right. We try to give him a little bit of the switcheroo. But Wish keeping on the pressure. It finally does connect. Nate being at half health. It's still anyone's game. Nate gets caught by the super. Will he tech the wall? He doesn't. Forcing out the burst to stay alive. There you go. He gets some money back in his pocket. Into the level 3. The ultimate power. The question is, how will he follow up? Or will Wish immediately burst? He doesn't. He's going for the level 3 once more. Bing! The immediate burst to not die. Into the Chaos Blast in the air for the win. See, this is where I talked about at the beginning of the tournament. Game knowledge and character knowledge are very important for this. Had Nate fallen to the ground, no matter if he had blocked or bursted, he would have died to chip. Which is why he burst in the air and then teleported so that he was safe and could get the follow-up. That orb. Bink. Launch. Bink, bink. Come here. Chaos Blast. Into the wall. He doesn't tech. Offensive burst. Snap. No. Don't run. Don't run. Oh, he does get hit with him trying to pull out the blickies. Hits him with the snap. Immediately into the level 3. That man says, if I have the bar, I'm fucking using it every damn time. Unfortunately, it did not save him. All right, that will make it 2-1 in Wish's favor. Nate trying to bring it back. Keep in mind, all Wish has to do is win one more set, and it will make him the winner of the tournament. Nate needs to win not only this set, but 2 more to reset the bracket. Will Nate pull off some MK Leo ass shit and be like, dang, I'm not gonna drop another set ever? Ugh. Wish not making it easy. That razzle dazzle is kind of crazy. Ooh, he doesn't have no money. He still ain't got no money. That chip's starting to hurt. Ooh, into the level 3. Yup, and he caught him once again. He doesn't have meter to follow that up. Otherwise, he could have probably killed him there. And Nate showing off the oppressiveness that is Shadow in this game. All right, moving on to the next round. Granted, Wish has some wiggle room since Nate has to reset the bracket. Lock in Wish. Hey, he only needs one more set, but Nate definitely is pulling out all the stops now. Into level 3. Oh, he ain't had no rings. Goodbye. I didn't even see. Don't get hit by level 3s with no rings in this game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that actually ties it up. It is now 2-2. If Nate pulls off one more set, that will reset the bracket. Hashtag Nate the Great. I don't know. Wish trying to lock in right here now. Ugh. He's got him down to half health. He still has burst on lock though. Wish immediately using his burst. He does not want to be in one of those combos. He's noticed that that's kind of hurt. Ooh, he does snip him, but can't do much about it. Push blocks into the Razzle Dazzle. Go ahead and super so he can't burst. Nate takes the wall, keeping his burst. All right, Nate still has burst on lock. It's still anyone's match, but Nate does have little health. He just has burst to keep him safe. Won't save him from the level 3 though. Bing! And just like that, Wish is 1 win away. This could be the end. This could end it all. Wish could come out to be your champion. Starts out with the grab. He doesn't take the wall. He's going to use his burst here. He does. He wants to stay safe. Puts his boot in his ass. Immediately goes into the level 1 so he can't burst. That teleport saved his ass. It's still too early to tell. It's anyone's game. Get a little orb. Bink. Into the level 1. He doesn't take the wall. That's gonna be his ass. People, I want you to realize what we are in right now. This is literally either tournament point or reset point. Whichever one comes out here will either reset the bracket or end the tournament. Ooh, Nate says he wants that reset.
Behold the ultimate power. Not even a challenge.
And just like that, Nate resets the bracket. We have a reset, ladies and gentlemen. It's all reset. It's all reset. Nate could win the tournament now. Ooh, come on now. No. Offensive burst. He has locked him out of burst. He starts his combo. He's still got a little bit of time. Immediately burst. Into snap. Into kicks. Has through for Nate. His victory will bring good harvest for the winter. That man says, I got meter. Bing! Nate's shadow is absolutely brutal. It always is. That's why he didn't pull it out until he was about to lose. Wish saying that he ain't no slouch though. He gonna hit him with that razzle dazzle. Ooh, good grab. He does take the wall though. I got meter again. Bing. Ooh, tries to follow it up but doesn't. Nate looking kind of worse for wear. That's his burst. Into level 1, stops him from bursting out of his combo. He does burst in the air though. Oh, he does catch him. Unfortunately, he's stuck in the super. And Nate says, I'm gonna capitalize on that. Wacky, we don't talk about those days. All right, it's still anyone's game on this reset. Mink. We're going to get that good damage. But I got level 3. Ugh. Bing. We got the meter. Go ahead and use it. Yeah. All right, and Wish taking the first point of this grand final reset. Nate says, forget that, I'm coming back. Cameron didn't even jump to where he was, and you gotta guess my schmicks. But that orb though. Wish pulling out all the stops, pressing all the buttons. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. All right, Nate being on the board. If he can pull off another win, I'll tie it up at 1-1. Starting immediately with the level 3. Because we don't have enough Bing in our life. That teleport was kind of smooth though. Gets his burst out the window. But I say you can hit him. The spear is still there. Ooh, good catch on the orb. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to follow up. He did block the snap though, and he said, "I have meter again." Bing. We're gonna chip him out here. We're gonna chip him out here. Well, we tried. That might be your ass. He said I'm a level 3 because why not?
Get out of my sight.
And just like that, Nate ties it up, making it 1-1 in this grand final reset. No character swaps here. We just going back in for more action. Send out another orb. Just smack him in the face a little bit. Mink. Superman. Coming out Friday. Doesn't take the wall. He doesn't. You gotta take the wall after that super, otherwise you're just gonna take more damage. Wish is not out here playing. He wants to dethrone Nate and be like, I'm the winner. Bink. Razzle dazzle, baby. Razzle dazzle, baby. Into the level 3 again. Bing! You better be glad you didn't have no rings, but you good burst. Teleport. Keep him alive a little bit. Well, you better stay in the air. No, let me All right. That brings Wish back up to tournament set. Will Nate continue with Shadow in this last set, or possible last set, or will he switch? He's going for the switch. And he says, I'm gonna pull out the Sonic to end it all. But will it be enough? This is what he was fighting, or what he was using when he got sent down to losers. He's still deciding. He says he's going for the metal instead. All right, that's a set point for Wish. If he can pull out one more dub, this will make him the winner of our tournament. However, Nate still needs to win 2 more sets in order to win. It's been a crazy grand final reset. Mink. Okay, Nate does get him off of him. However, does he take the wall? He does. Now, the downside to this matchup is the fact that Metal has to dash in. He has to jump at Balance Face. And that's not always the good thing. Also, tournament point. All Wish has to do is clutch here, and it will make him the winner. Nate does get a hit, doesn't get the OTG. Wish keeping on the pressure. He says he wants to end this now. Ooh, that bounce was unfortunate. He has no rings. This is probably going to be it. And there it is, folks. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your fight for the future champ. The one, the only Wish didn't drop one set in the tournament. That man stayed in winners the entire time. Congratulations, Wish. Thank you everyone who joined in and participated, either watching or playing in the tournament. Like I said, this wasn't one of my normal ones where I'm giving out prize money for the winner or anything like that. This one's actually fully for charity. If you want to have more of that, you can always type !charity in the chat, and it will give you the link for you to take a look at that, see what we're standing for. And if you're wishing to donate, you can. It is not required, but is always appreciated. That run was absolutely hype. It really was. Like I said, Wish did not drop a single set through that entire thing and looked very impressive against some big names. It's been a while since someone has knocked Nate down to losers and then went to a reset with them using multiple characters and still came out on top. So Wish, congratulations, my guy. Great run that you had there. Let's see here. But they say, I just didn't know who Wish was at first. Fought him earlier before tournament. Yeah, Wish is kind of crazy with the balance. Like I said, he kind of nutty with it. That's why I say it's like knowing the matchup is only half the battle. Knowing who you're fighting against also helps. But GG's everyone. Like I said, thank you for everyone that participated and showed up. Thank you for everyone that fought hard in this tournament. We'll be having some more soon. I may run some more normal Smackdown tournaments in the future, as well as I might, once we get lobbies in, might also do some Ultimate Smackdown tournaments, or even before that, we never know. But that is going to call it for me for the night. I'm going to go fix me up some grub, because I am hungry. So y'all have a good night. I will catch y'all on the next one. Have a good night.
Time we found out